You've probably started a budget before, maybe 5 times, and every time it goes the same way. It works great for about 2 weeks. You're focused, you're tracking everything, you feel like you finally have it together. And then, somewhere around week 3, it just quietly falls apart, and you go right back to where you started. So you decide the problem is you. You just don't have the discipline. You're not the type of person who's good with money. I want to fix that belief today because it's wrong. You didn't fail because you're weak. You failed because you were trying to win a fight with a battery that was already dead. Let me explain. Your willpower is a battery. When you wake up in the morning, that battery is at 100%, fully charged. And in the morning, you are amazing. You eat the healthy breakfast. You skip the impulse buy. You feel strong and in control. But here's the thing about that battery. It drains all day long. Every single decision you make pulls a little charge out of it. Every temptation you resist drains it more. Should I buy this? Should I skip that? What's for dinner? Can I afford this? Drip, drip, drip all day. Scientists actually have a name for this. It's called decision fatigue. The more choices and the more temptations you push through, the weaker your self-control gets. It is not a character flaw, it is just how the human brain works. Your willpower is a battery, and it is guaranteed to drain down low by the end of every single day. Now here is why that completely destroys budgets. A budget that runs on willpower is asking you to make the hard choice correctly every single time all day long for the rest of your life, on a battery that dies by dinner. And think about when you actually spend the money you regret. Is it 8 in the morning when you're fully charged? No. It's 9 at night. It's the late-night scroll through the online store. The, you know what? I deserve this. The ordering takeout because the thought of cooking felt physically impossible. The little treat that turns into a big one. You didn't blow your budget in the morning when your battery was full. You blew it at 9 p.m. when your battery was sitting at 2%. That is not a discipline problem. That is a dead battery problem. And you will lose that fight every night, forever, because the battery always dies. So what does everyone tell you to do about it? Try harder. Be more disciplined. Have more willpower. That is genuinely useless advice. That is like looking at a phone that's about to die and telling it, just have more battery. You cannot will your way into more willpower. It doesn't work like that. And here's the part that changes everything. The people who are genuinely good with money, the ones who seem to effortlessly save and never blow it. They are not running bigger, better batteries than you. They did not win the discipline lottery. They just quietly stopped relying on the battery at all. They stopped using willpower. And they started building machines. A machine is different from a battery. A machine doesn't get tired. It runs on zero charge. It works when you're exhausted, when you're stressed, when you're sad, when you're distracted, when it's 9 p.m. and you've got nothing left. It just keeps doing the right thing automatically, without asking you for a single drop of willpower. So let me give you the machines that replace your battery. There are 4. Machine 1, and this is the big one. Pay yourself first, automatically. The moment your paycheck lands in your account, you set up an automatic transfer that immediately moves your savings and investing money out into a separate account before you ever touch it. Your battery is never even involved. You cannot spend the money you never see. This one machine will do more for you than 10 years of trying harder. Machine 2. Make the good choice the default, and make the bad choice require effort. Right now, buying something dumb takes 2 seconds because your credit card is saved in every app and website. So flip it. Delete the card from your autofill. Unsubscribe from the store emails. Take the shopping apps off your phone. Now the impulse buy requires you to get up, find your wallet, and type the numbers in. That little bit of friction on a dead battery is enough to stop it. Meanwhile, your investing keeps happening on autopilot. Good is automatic. Bad takes work. Machine 3. Automate every bill you can. Put them on autopay. Because even just remembering to pay something drains your battery, and a missed payment is an expensive way to lose charge. Machine 4. Decide where your money goes in advance. Once, on a Sunday when your battery is full, give every dollar a job for the month ahead, so that later, in the moment, at 9 p.m., there is no decision left to make. A charged, calm version of you already made it. The tired version just follows the plan. So real quick, if this is the first time budgeting has ever actually made sense as something other than a willpower contest, do me a fast favor and hit that like button. It really helps this little paper channel reach more people. And hit subscribe if you want money explained in a way that finally works with your brain instead of against it. Alright, here's the big idea to take home. Being good with money was never about willpower. It was never about discipline. It's about designing your life so that the right thing happens automatically and the wrong thing takes effort. There's a saying I love. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And it is completely true for money. A person with iron willpower and no systems will lose every single time to a person with zero willpower and good machines. Because the machines don't get tired. And the willpower always, always does. And here is the kindest part of all of this. It means you can finally stop hating yourself. You were never lazy, you were never broken, you were never bad with money. You were just trying to run a marathon every single day on a battery that was designed to die. And then blaming yourself when it did? Of course that didn't work. It was never going to work. So put the battery down. You don't need it anymore. Build the machine instead. And then go ahead and be tired. Be human. Be at 2% by the end of the day, like all of us. And watch your money keep quietly doing the exact right thing without you, because you set it up back when you were charged. So this week, don't start another budget you'll white-knuckle for 2 weeks. Just build one machine. The auto transfer. Set it up one time while you're calm, so that a Monday morning version of you makes the decision once, and the exhausted Friday night version never has to. That is how you actually win with money. Not by trying harder, but by finally not having to try at all. If this one hit home, hit like, tap subscribe, and drop me a comment telling me which machine you're going to set up first. I read every single one. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm a stick man, but the stick man's right. See you on the next one.